Here we are. It's fall and 55 degrees, and it's going to rain for the next 3 or 4 days in a row. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to hit up a couple bridges. I got a few bridges, kind of stop and hit, look for some crappie, panfish, bass, see anything. But I also got a new little crappie kit I want to try out. Well, the water's dropped, so it's muddy too. I don't know if that's good or bad. I like it being low, it confines it. But when it's muddy like that, it may be hard to fish, I'm not sure. We gotta give it a try, I guess. Ooh, that's really muddy. All right, I got this, let's see here. Bobby Garland crappie kit. Supposed to have everything I need in there. I just brought an ultralight rod and this little thing. Let's see what we got. We got oh, it's a sticker. Comes with a sticker, I guess. And oh yeah, a good variety of lures. Got the mayflies, the regular Bobby Garlands, a few jig heads, and this is probably what I'm going to try to use. This muddy, murky water. Oh, we even got the little ones, little purple ones. If we find some clear water, I might throw those. It comes with a little jig head too, so just a few different jig heads. Let's go with the 1/16 ounce, little brighter one, and the black and yellow. Get started with. Man, this is really muddy, nasty. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get anything out of this area. This creek is just flooded and it's like really, really dark. I have a feeling I'd have to hit a fish in the face probably to catch something, unless they're on the bank over here, maybe somewhere. Maybe they're real shallow. Dude, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna spend any more time here. I made a few casts. I am not liking it. I don't know if I can. The problem is I don't have any confidence fishing this muddy water. Whether I can catch them or not, I'm not sure. But if I don't have any confidence, it's hard for me to just stay here and fish it. So we got some other spots that hopefully aren't so muddy. Let's go hop around. All right, we're gonna get close to the river here. There's gotta be some fish in here. Oh, I got one bite, finally. Just got a bite. Oh, there it is. We got our bite. Oh, it's a little bass. Not quite what I was expecting. I guess, I mean, there's just as good a chance of catching it as anything else, but I was really looking for some crappie, maybe find some bluegill. All right, well, we got a first fish. Little largemouth. We'll take it. I think we're gonna move again. We've been here about 10, 15 minutes, got that one little bass. There's actually a spot that I've caught crappie over there, under that train bridge. It's hard to get over there, but there's like a bunch of stumps and rocks and boulders, and it's a place I've caught in some crappie before. I feel like they might hold up there really good. Now that the water's dropped here on the river, you can kind of get down the banks a lot easier. Oh, okay, well, there's another fish. What is it? Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, this was unexpected. I wasn't sure it'd be yellow bass here today. And if there's one yellow bass, there can be a bunch. Dude, I like catching some yellow bass. So we're on the riverbank. We got this little creek mouth, but these fish have been out of the creek. Open your mouth, fish. This is a little nice yellow bass. And this time of the year, that's why I like throwing on a little. I mean, I'm looking for crappie, but I got a little Bobby Garland's lure that can catch about anything. If it was a crappie, say a yellow bass, boom. Okay, we're like on some fish. What is going on? I say I was gonna move and I don't. All of a sudden I catch a couple more fish. That's a pretty largemouth. See how colorful he is. Like I said, this little lure is I like throwing it because it just can catch a bunch of little stuff. Look at that thing is like golden looking. That's a pretty largemouth. All right, that's fun. Always fun to get a little anything pretty much when you're throwing an ultralight rod, especially a little chunky little largemouth like that. Very pretty, very healthy looking. Oh, come on. Man, now I'm getting multiple bites without getting hooked up. I don't know if it's a little bluegill, little yellow bass sometimes. Just there's a lot. I'm getting more action. I do have that real small, the itty bit I could go to if I need to. Deer crossing. Y'all, it's staring right at me. The bites just kind of stopped there. I stayed there another 10 minutes, but I couldn't get nothing else. So I did decide to move across the river. We're on the other side, and there's a couple little spots that we'll just kind of hit and see what we come across. Okay, well, this is the bridge I want to get underneath. I thought I could get to it from up here. Now it looks really hard to get down. Let's see, which side do I want to try to get on? It's like a little creek or something coming in over there. How did I get up here? Now I gotta figure out a way to get down. I think I want to get down on that side because I don't really want to get in the water. Ouch. I think this is where I was wanting to get to. Yeah. I kind of want to fish around that, around these trees. Jump down here. Okay, I better be fish here. There's one. Oh, let's get fish. Oh, wow. Is that a bass? Yes, it's a big crappie. Yes. Yeah, that's a nice crappie. Dude, first crappie of the year that I've actually targeted, except for in Michigan. I caught a couple in Michigan under, with fishing with Ethan. But that is a nice one. They are here. I got one. Let's get a little picture. All right, that's probably 11 incher. He's a thick one. He really took off. The water is, last time I fished here, it was about 2 foot lower. So I'm trying to cast where I remember there being some stuff. But we'll take that guy all day. That's a good keeper size. Not a huge one, but definitely not a baby one. 10, 11 incher at least. Oh, his mouth, he like shook his mouth and he like popped back in normal. All right, let's keep throwing out here. Okay, see if we can replicate that. Hopefully surely there's more. And obviously when people catch crappie, there's usually multiple, like usually a bunch of crappie in an area, but that doesn't mean they're all eat. And they also can roam. Like I've seen them, like they kind of move around sometimes. Or they'll catch one or two, and then the rest of them will be a little bit further out. So we'll try to replicate that and just kind of keep making casts around this area, sinking it down in there. There's another one. Yep. Okay, whoa, I don't know if it's a crappie or not. That's a bluegill. And we will still take it. He hit that thing pretty aggressive. All right, that was a pretty aggressive bluegill hit. He got that in his mouth, no problem. So just a good average size one. Should have brought a bobber now that I'm thinking about it, so I could kind of hover it. I don't really fish with a bobber a lot. There's certain times where I like to use them. Like if I got a spot like this, or I think there's a bunch of fish there that maybe I just need to let that lure sit over. But these fish are thumping it, and that's a big crappie. Oh my, dude, thumped it. That's the kind of thump that you like. They are there. Oh my, that's a nice one. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, look at that. That's the kind you want him to hit like that right there. He just, boom, suck that thing in. Right, same little area. He's a little bigger than that last one. He is very round looking. That's a nice crappie. Boom. It's not a day I want to be out fishing. It's got a little bit cooler. If it starts raining really hard, I don't want to be standing out here and just get soaked. But it's let up right now, so like these are the kind of days where I can get to do stuff like this, mix it up a little bit. And I do a lot of this where it doesn't work out. Like we've already caught more crappie than a lot of times when I go out fishing for crappie. I usually like can't get nothing. But this is where just something in the fall that I do a lot more in the fall, winter, spring, this nastier weather days where you just don't know what's gonna happen. And then boom, dude, they are there. They are right in that same spot. I'm just letting that lure sink. And it's a good little change of pace, but I'll probably do like, it's a change of pace from what I do when it's warm, but I'll do a lot of this in the winter time, trying to find these fish. Those fish get more active a lot of times. All right, let's leave that area alone. I haven't got any bites in just a few minutes. I'm gonna try around this tree. Oh, there we go. And then I'm snagged. Just what I was worried about. There we go. That's what we were getting bites from. There's the bluegill. Oh, and that's why we're throwing a little itty bit. So a little itty bit, Bobby Garland. My favorite little bluegill getters. Also great, just anything. We can still catch crappie with it. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a little bass. Wow. Is that a spotted bass? Yeah, a little bitty spotted bass. Tiny little guy. Let's cut off the itty bit. That log goes out somewhere right down in the water right there, but there's probably just a good area to a lot of different fish. There's also a bunch of rocks right here and stuff. What's that? Oh, hey, there's another crappie. Oh, little guy, another one. And I was just fishing down the bank over here. Rain's coming back a little bit. Throwing this little lure. I can't throw it real far. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely getting bites on it though. It's just smaller, sinks slower. Like that, there we go. Hey, there's like so many bluegill down there biting. I'm like just starting to reel my lure real slow. I don't get a hold of it. That is a super colorful bluegill. He is very pretty. Got little purples, oranges, yellow. He is really cool looking. Ooh, another pretty one. These guys are colorful. We're gonna make one last change. I tried this little itty bit mayfly. I kept getting a little bit of bites, but couldn't land nothing. So we have not used, oh, should I use one of these? Or should I go with a white? I kind of want to go with the white. I got one last jig head. Yeah, white, one last jig head. Try to hit this bank one more time through here. Try, maybe pull out a few more crappie. What in the world did I hook into? Well, And another break off. I think that's my last jig head. Well, I'm all out. Should have brought a few extra ones. Hey, not bad for a old nasty rainy day. I got the fish I was wanting to get, and a lot of times that doesn't happen, especially when you're bank fishing. You're only limited to so much area, and they were where I thought they were. Now they kind of disappeared pretty quick, but I'll be back searching for them. Also, just wanted to mention, if you're like me and you use a lot of Bobby Garland, maybe you're trying to get stocked up, I got a 15% off discount code at lurenet.com, and that also applies to anything else on lurenet.com. I just try to mention that every once in a while, so I know a lot of people, same as me, get stocked up on a lot of that lure. So this is just one of the kits. I think you can buy this kit on there. I would definitely throw more hooks in it if I was going to take it out fishing again. Yeah, it has a good variety of stuff, so, you know, not bad. Plus, there's a lot of different lures that you might not ever see in a store on LureNet, so it's kind of cool to just go browsing. Anyhow, hopefully that helps out some people. I had a good little afternoon, just spent a couple hours hopping around, catching some fish. Thanks for watching.